Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today, this is the first time I ever making a remake version of my old what ifs. Thanks to this person right here, God Goku suggested a remake of what if kale and caulifla gained God Key. So this time it's going to be one part only, that's it, cause the second, third, fourth, and fifth, yeah, ignore that. I don't like that what if, it's kind of cringe in my opinion. But if you like it, that's fine. That's up to you. But in my opinion, this is going to be a remake, like a whole rewrite. I may do another rewrite with what's the what if called? Oh yeah, the Goku went Kyle can. I may do a remake that one because why not? Anyway, let us begin this what if. So where this what if would take place at? Well, it would take place at when the Universe 6 tournament is over. Since Kaba wanted to get more power, he decided that since he saw Vegeta and Goku use their god powers, he wonders he could get stronger too. And he doesn't know how to somehow contact like Photos. So he decided he's gonna train harder for now. So he asks one of the Saiyans, does he know any strong Saiyans here? And they're able to find, well, Kale and Caulifla, in which Kaba would train them way earlier than originally. And they were able to both get Super Saiyan 2 in no time. This time, like, Kale and Caulifla are way stronger than the one in the what ifs in the beginning. Until when Photos decided to find, like, Kaba again. This time, since Photos here, he will have his chance to ask her. So he asks her what they wanted to train the three of them. Photos is surprised by this request. She simply smiles. She knows what Kaba's thinking about. She agreed. And since they're not going to have time to train, she decided that she's going to create her own hyperbolic time chamber. Now, if you don't remember, I remember Miras did something like this. Like, Miras created his own hyperbolic time chamber in the manga. So, I'm assuming that any other angels could do that too. So, let's say that Photos could do the same. If Miras could do it, then she could. So, Photos create a hyperbolic time chamber, which means that the three Saiyans will have time to train before the tournament starts. They would say they would train at least 7 months, and there should be more than enough. So when they start training, they'll begin training right away inside of Fargo's stat first, so they could gain God Key. And once that, they are able to be ready for the real training. Now in the comics below, well, I'm not gonna read the whole thing because it's super duper long. So you should check out the other last video I made. About debunking you guys. Go in the cards below and check this guy's comics down, since Universe 6 stands to have crazy growth and power. So thanks to him, I could make this what if even more better than the original one, since I'm not a type of guy who do powering scale, but this guy, yeah, he's pretty much good. So shout out to him. If you watched this video, I'm going to pin your comment because you're the best. Thanks. Anyway, back to the topic. The Universe 6 team will be exactly the same because there's no reason to gain other team. There's no other places. There's no more when Universe 6. No. Same team. But this time, at least the Saiyans are way stronger. Like you said, the power scaling check, pretty much everyone's strong. But this version, when they train, they're even way stronger than before. So when the tournament starts, Goku this time, in this version, Goku is even more excited about the Universe 6 Saiyans. As for Vegeta, he's also interested himself as well. But of course, Goku will still have his eyes set on Jiren, but when Caulifla challenged Goku to a fight, it's pretty much not going to go well for Goku. Or at least if he used his full power, or at least sort of it. He had to use his God forms to keep up with Caulifla's Super Saiyan forms. Of course, this does cause Kale to go berserk because she gets that jealousy over Goku and stuff like that. And since she went legendary Super Saiyan, and that's my note, she had the berserker Super Saiyan form. It's not like Broly, it's like different. And you don't know how this went out. It just went worse for Goku in this version. I did say in the other version, Kale and Berserk destroy Goku. Well, this version, this is just overkill. And Goku will sound like he's been fall off the rank by a rage Kale, which Universe 7 will be shocked by this. I feel like this should happen because remember Kale and Berserk, which Goku had his Super Saiyan Blue to keep up, but since this version Kale is like way stronger and has Super Saiyan way earlier. She would still be berserk. I would still imagine that. So pretty much Goku's out of the ring, which everyone would be shocked by this, including Vegeta and Gohan. Vegeta knows that Kale is actually a bigger threat, and seeing Jiren, seeing her as a bigger threat as well, yeah, he knows he's not going to play around. Jiren will still fire blast, which hit will still save Kale from just falling off the ring. And at least Kale didn't kill Goku. Well, she tried to kill Goku at least, but her blast is too powerful. It just blow Goku far away off the ring. So, in a few points, now Universe 7 has to lay low even further. Frieza is just really impressed by the Saiyans. He knows that he's not going to stand a chance if Goku is fall off the ring this easily. Then what could he do? Well, he's going to be sneaky. So, he's still teaming up with Frost of all people. And a few part of the tournament players the same, except that the only person who could stand a chance against Jiren, it must be Kale and Caulifla, since they're way above Universe 7 now. Now remember, Universe 6 Saiyan's growth is pretty much crazy. And check the comments because, like I said, this person knows a lot. Kale and Caulifla will still have the retirement earrings because why wouldn't they? Because at first Champa doubt they could be above Goku, but now seeing Kale just easily throw Goku like a piece of broken doll, he knows he got this in the bag. As for Beerus, he gets nervous. Everyone has to play strategize. As for Kale and Caulifla, they begin to knock out more and more other fighters. They were born, so they decided to fight Vegeta, while Vegeta was fighting Topo, since that's the best way he could do for now. But seeing Kale and Caulifla jumping in, Vegeta knows that he's not going to stand a chance against them, including Kale of all people, since she is pretty much way powerful. So Vegeta decided that he needs to do something about it. So he begins to fight them. He had no choice. Topo doesn't want to help because he wants to help his other team, so he let Vegeta have his fun for now. So he goes fight to other fighters, and Vegeta is losing really badly, as you all expected. Vegeta gets pretty much angry. He still gets reminded of his family, his loved ones, and then he screams, powering up to legendary. No, he goes to his new form, Super Saiyan Blue Evolution. But even with that form, he's still not enough. Yet alone, at least he gets some good hits against Caulifla and, well, Kale. Since Kale jumps in, going Super Saiyan 2, and Kale going, well, they're both using Super Saiyan 1 actually. But in the end, Vegeta is fall off the ring, which Universe 7 lost another strong fighter, which Beerus is getting even more annoyed by Champa, since when he trained his Saiyans, and he knows that he's going to lose. And the only good fighters he has to rely on is Frieza, Gohan, Piccolo, Android 17 and 18, since they're the only ones left. The human fighters, they fell off the ring, sadly. So when Kale and Caulifla started fighting more fighters, they eventually met up with Universe 2, at which they pretty much swooped him easily. As for Kappa also learned Super Saiyan Blue, but they're not even using Super Saiyan God forms yet, because they don't need to. They take out the fodder fighters first. Until eventually, Kale and Caulifla decided that they're going to fight Jiren, since this Jiren guy seems tough. And he was been doing nothing but meditating all day. And since Jiren has his interest in Kale Caulifla too ever since they knock out Goku, he's eventually interested in Kale mostly than Caulifla, since she's the one who knocked out Goku, and which Goku's the one who caused the tournament to happen. So he does have his interest in her. So when both two of them meet Super Jiren, no, just Jiren, not Super Jiren, my bad. Their battle will play out kind of like Goku, like they'll start out in base until going Super Saiyan, then Super Saiyan 2, which Super Saiyan 2 will give Jiren a little hard time, but it just results with him using more power, I guess. Then when they decide to go to their God forms, the battle will play like even more intense. Of course, they don't have no Spirit Bomb, so they won't go to Ultra Instinct, because I don't know why I even think of that, since they never saw Ultra Instinct. I don't assume they will go Ultra Instinct, so just keep that in mind. They decided that they had to take things to their next level, going Super Saiyan Blue, and since it's a double team up, Jiren gets a run for his money. He is surprised how strong these female Saiyans even are. Jiren gets a little small grin and powering up even more, gaining the slight upper hand. But Kale Caulifla still has more power in them, and they keep on going powering up, which Jiren still have this slight upper hand, which Kale Caulifla have decided that they need to use their secret weapon earlier. Kale and Caulifla both back off, both power down to base so it could save a little bit energy, which Jiren's confused. They pull out a bit more tower earrings, and they fuse, becoming caulifla. Everyone's seeing caulifla. Beerus got really pissed, like really pissed, saying that why did Champas is allowed to bring an item since they're not allowed to. However, Xenophix is cool, so he allows it. However, this just changed one thing that I never add. If Beerus saw Champa use Batara earrings, and they let him use it, which this time Beerus is even more wanting to his team to fuse now. So he grabbed the Batara earrings from the old Kai and the Shen Kai since they both have earrings. Beerus decided that he needs to find a strong warrior to fuse with. Of course, it's not gonna be Frieza since it looks gonna be weird Frieza fuse with someone else, and besides, he might refuse to fuse with a bunch of monkeys and green slugs. However, there are two persons in mind he could fuse with, Android 17 and 18. The Beerus will throw the Batara earrings and explain to them to put them on and how it works. Android 17 and 18 look at each other and just shrugs, not really care since they're pretty much out of options right now. And there's their fate of the universe too. And who knows what Universe 6 wishes will be. So they decided to put it on, becoming, well, bear with me, they become Android 35, the most powerful android. Now, I don't have the image to show you it, but just imagine what would a Android 17 and 18 fusion will look like. Just imagine it. Right now, I'm already imagining it, and it's going to look slightly okay, I guess. But one thing is for a good thing for them when they fuse. They have infinite stamina and energy, so which means that they could go full power right away without wasting the time limit. So they will stay fused this entire time during the whole entire tournament. So right now, they're not going to fight caulifla yet since they want to save her for last. Since they want to see if Jiren can wear her out and they're able to jump in. Well, they hope so. Meanwhile, caulifla begins her battle with Jiren, and the two of them are going head to head. Now, imagine this being like the Broly movie or any other fusion battle, with caulifla going to base form, wanted to test her power. Then she decided to go Super Saiyan, the legendary Super Saiyan, the green hair form, you should know. Then Jiren's having more trouble time, which caulifla decided to go to finish the job since Champa's rushing them, telling them not to have fun, just it's for the sake of the universe, they need to win. Caulifla told Champa to be quiet, which Champa would get angry, which caulifla will finally is born, goes Super Saiyan Blue. And Jiren, well, he's pretty much Doom, like Dr. Doom. So simply with Super Saiyan Blue caulifla with a few combos, Jiren is knocked out with ease, which Universal level will be shocked. Same thing with Toppo. And Toppo, seeing his friend, his only strongest member in the Pride Troopers, he decided to say, screw it all. He powered up to Purple Guard Destruction mode. It's not actually called purple, just being funny. However, before he gets a chance to do anything, he'll be knocked out the ring by a shockwave through Android 35. Android 35 decided to fight Super Saiyan Blue caulifla. However, she or he, whatever you want to think of, got knocked off the ring with caulifla being kicked by kicking them in the face and just sent flying all the way up to the sky and fall off the ring with ease. She doesn't need to use her arms, that's how strong she is. And she goes super speed around the tournament, knocking every single fighter with ease, even extremely ease, like she doesn't even have to try. And until eventually she's the last person standing in the ring, which the Grand Priest suggests that every single universe has failed and Universe 6 is the winner, which all the Universe be erased, which the Grand Prix would congratulate Universe 6 of their victory and decides to let them to use their Super Dragon Balls. However, since caulifla won, and she haven't defused yet, so but eventually they did, and they would let both the girls win, and this says they could use any one wish by their Super Dragon Balls. And Seno waited for their wish to be. He wonders what it be. Now, Kale and Caulifla, we don't know what wish would they will, but however, they will wish for something. They will wish for a giant feast for their universe since they won. However, the Grand Prix, hearing that wish, makes a small frown, which Seno already nods. He lifts his hands up and erased them. No, everyone. Yeah, sadly, because she made a selfish wish, the Seno just erased everything. Now, in Dragon Ball Super, the Seno was expecting the universe will make a selfish wish, like not selfish, like selfless. Like he expects them to wish everyone back, not a selfish wish. Like he just stated that if someone makes a selfish wish, Seno will destroy everything. And knowing Kale and Caulifla, especially Caulifla, to be honest, they're not the brightest. Like in my opinion, they'll just like fight random people randomly, and they honestly didn't even try to strategize. But actually, they do against Goku. But when they try to charge at Goku, even though Goku has like godly levels, they know they can't stand a chance. But they want to hit up against anyway because they have the future with them. But like I said, this was something like Kale and Caulifla would do, since especially Caulifla, since well, she doesn't really care, just want to fight. So I'll imagine her wishing for something, a feast to celebrate their victory. Chopper will do the same thing, like wish something like food or get his own Earth back instead of reviving literally everyone else that just got erased. So yeah, that's it. Bye.